Hello, beautiful and blessed one. Hello. So, I wanted to ask you a question, and it will help me certainly to be obedient and what I'm sitting here right now for. And that is to ask you if you've ever felt overlooked, if you've ever been counted out, dismissed, written off. If any of those answers was yes, then you're not alone. And I really want you to know that right now, because that's something that I myself have dealt with. And I mean, for many years, I wrestled with what it led me to, which was low self-esteem. And when I say low self-esteem, I do mean low, like basement low, rock bottom, low self-esteem, little to no confidence, and wondering if life was passing me by, and wondering if I would ever become the woman that God showed me. And it just caused me to have so many questions and causing me to doubt myself and wondering if something was wrong with me. Why is it that they're counting me out? Why am I not being included? It also led me into wrestling with fear of abandonment, attachment wounds. But like I said, if your answer was yes to any of those, then you are not alone. God sees us so much differently than what people see us, right? Than the way people perceive us. They may measure us by our past, and some even by our current state. But God doesn't look at just those things. He sees the whole picture. He sees our hearts. He knows our hearts. He even knows the amount of hairs, the number of hairs that is on the top of our heads. He knows everything. He sits high and he looks low. He doesn't sleep, nor does he slumber. So whenever it is that someone counts you out, it doesn't feel good. But believe you me, and this is just, I'm sharing with you what I've learned, because it is important for me to let you know that I'm not sitting here right now talking to you like I have it all together, because I don't. Far from it. I'm sitting here now because, and only because, of the grace of God, and because He didn't give up on me. And I want you to know that God has not given up on you either. He hasn't. He's not done. He's not done with you, and He is not done with me. God changed those parts of me, and I'm so thankful for that. He didn't do it overnight. It did not happen all at once. He did it quietly, in solitude. He did it patiently, gently. He did. And He also did it faithfully, because He did not have to do that for me. He did it for my good and for His glory. One of the things that I have learned about God is that He is going to have His way. He will have His way. I don't care what. I don't care who. God is going to have His way in our lives. And the beauty in that is He knows the plans that He has for us, because I believe I mentioned that I wondered at certain seasons, or in certain seasons, if life was passing me by. But God knew. God knows our entire story. He knows the end from the beginning. So the whole point that I'm trying to make is, but God. People see us one way, but God. He looks at our heart. Man sees us by our outer appearance, but God looks at the heart. We may have cried tears, laying in the bed in a fetal position because we didn't know what God was doing in our lives. We didn't know why this person was treating us this way, or why does the pain hurt so bad. We didn't know, and oftentimes we just don't. But God, He does, and He knows the plans that He has for us. Plans to prosper us and not to harm us. Plans to give us hope and a future. And I do believe that that is in Jeremiah 29:11. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I will put it on the screen for context and for clarification. But yes, because I do know that sometimes you might see me dancing and singing and prancing around and all the things. And I do that in joy. I do. Because there were seasons of my life where I could not. I couldn't. And I'm still learning. I'm still growing. And I'm also still healing. And in the process, God wants me to share my heart. He wants me to share my faith. So that's why I'm sitting right here, right now, talking to you about how important it is for us to remember we got this going on right here, but God. This may have happened right here, but God. That's the conjunction. And that's the period. Actually, it is. They may have dismissed you, overlooked us. Let me change that. Us. Dismissed us, overlooked us, excluded us, neglected us, written us off, and counted us out. But God.